Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the session. I hope you all can hear me. To our pro learners, I've sent the invite. Please join. We'll just wait for a couple of minutes, allow everyone to join, and then start. Topic for today is say versus tell. Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Speak versus say and tell versus talk. Okay. So when we speak, it's when we declare something. Okay. We are simply expressing what we want to. There was another topic on speak versus tell. This will probably, this is an exercise. So you just need to select the right option and complete the exercise. So the basic difference, can someone tell me what is the basic difference between speak and tell? When do we use speak? When do we use tell or told? Anyone? What is the difference between speak and tell? Can someone tell me? It's okay. Just go ahead and tell me whatever you think. Guys, I'm asking you all. Anyone? Just try and explain what is the meaning. When do we use speak? When do we use tell? Guys, I'm asking you all. I want you all to attempt. Z, Ajmol, Pratap, Anamika, please go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I'm a little bit confused about it. Sir, what are different manners we use differently?
That is what I'm asking. What do you think? When do we use speak? When do we use tell?
Sir, I know about says and tell, but not speak and tell.
Tell. Okay. What is the difference?
In says and tell.
Yeah. Yes. Go ahead.
Sir, when we use say, then we have no need of any subject. No, sorry, sir. Object like I say when I talk to her. We have no need of object. But when we use tell, we need an object. I say tell her. I told her.
Excellent. Very good. So yes, speak. What I meant is actually say by that. So yes, very good. So we did the topic say versus tell. So
good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, in speak means there would be one listener, I think.
No, not necessary. It's one speaker. The
okay,
listeners.
One suspect.
Yeah.
Okay. And talk means in group. Anyone can talk to each other.
To each other. That's important. So when we talk, when we say that he told me. Yes. So like for example, he said he wants to leave. Okay. He said he wants to leave. उसने कहा कि वो जाना चाहता है या उस जगह को छोड़ना चाहता है, whatever. Okay. So here the speaker is simply indicating what the person said. Okay. It's not about, the focus here is on the, on the words that are spoken here by him or her, whatever the subject may be. But the object, the receiver of this information is not mentioned here. It's not needed because here the focus is on the person expressing what he or she wants to do. So now if the same one, if I want to use told, he told me that he wants to leave. Okay. So here told is used when we talk about the person who is receiving the information, or he told us that he wants to leave. Okay. So here we use told. Even if you say said to us, it's not incorrect. However, told is the preferred choice when you have an object, the receiver of the information. Okay. He said to us is not incorrect. He said to me is not incorrect. But when you have an object, when you have a person receiving the information, the preferred choice is to use told. So yes, that's the correct explanation. Guys, you all just need to give me a minute. I'm still adding some of our learners, so just give me a quick minute. Guys, I see some names. Please try and connect. Just give me a minute, guys. I need to quickly change some setting. Yeah, thank you. I think it's better. My voice was kind of echoing. Yes, thank you. So, yes, this is what is say versus tell. Speak versus talk. Okay, talk to someone, speak to me. Okay, we'll look at some examples here. We'll look at some exercises here. Okay. Guys, I've sent the invite again to our learners. So the basic difference between speak and talk is that speak is used in formal sentences to provide information. Okay. So you are giving information to another person, like, when you are giving a speech, making a speech. Okay. Talk is used generally in informal sentences. So speak and talk, the basic difference is one is formal, the other one's a little informal. So informal conversation, talk. Okay. It's like having a chat with someone. Okay. So let's look at the exercises and complete the sentences. Okay. Okay. Z, go ahead, read the first one.
We want dash about these new requirements. Said.
We weren't
We
said
weren't
or told. Bataya gaya.
told about this new
Read it again.
requirements. We weren't told about these new requirements.
Yes. Why is said not right here? We weren't told about these requirements. हमें बताया नहीं गया. So obviously, told is the preferred choice in this case, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, we weren't said doesn't make sense here in this case, because here you're talking about we weren't informed is the meaning here. Okay, we weren't told basically means हमें नहीं कहा गया, हमें नहीं बताया गया. That's what it means. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead. You can read the next one.
Okay, sir. You have not to dash to my manager about that. To speak. You will have to speak to my manager about that.
Yeah, obviously. So here, if there is speak given, speak or say, then you use to, right? So to is given here. So that's obviously your hint that you will have to speak to my manager about that. Okay. So remember, whenever you use told, like for example, he told me, we don't need to in that case. He said to me, although it's grammatically correct, we prefer to choose the first one. That's he told us or he told me about something. So whenever you use told, it's not necessary to use as an infinitive form. So to is not required. Said agar likha hai, said to, then you obviously need to use to. Okay. So good. That's the correct usage here. You will have to speak to my manager about that. आपको मेरे मैनेजर से इस चीज के बारे में या इस मुद्दे पर बात करनी पड़ेगी. That's what it basically means. Okay. All right. Ajmol, go ahead. Read the next one.
Yes, sir. No, that's not what I said to him.
Yeah, good.
Second one is right.
If there was no to, you understand could mean no. That's not what I told him. Okay, that's fine.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Go ahead, Ajmol. Read the next one.
Yes, sir. Third one is right. Let's talk over lunch.
Let's talk over lunch. Lunch par baat karte hain. Yes, that's correct. You don't say or tell anything. Let's talk. So you use talk when you want to discuss something. Okay.
Discuss. Yes.
Discuss. Yeah. You typed a question there, sir. Please explain. You can ask directly. What did you want me to explain?
Yeah, no, actually, sir, I'm confused on explanation slide, which is first slides number 1.
Yes. What is the confusion? Tell me. I'll
No,
clear
no,
it.
sir, like say versus tell, like when
Sorry?
teacher explained me that time I understand, but after some time I forgot all the things.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. So here the simple thing is that there are two things here. We weren't told about these. So बताया नहीं गया. So obviously told is a better word. We weren't said. आपको किसी चीज के बारे में information दी जाती है तो you always use the word told, right? So like for example the students were not informed about the new rule by the university. Okay, or so basically weren't told about the new rule. So here that is the meaning of this. So हमें बताया नहीं गया. It is understood by someone. So that's why told is a preferred choice in this case. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like we weren't informed. उसका मतलब यही we weren't told about it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Pratap, go ahead. Read the next one. Pratap, go ahead.
Some of the things he said worry me.
Can you repeat the sentence, Pratap?
Some of the things he said worry me.
इसका क्या मतलब है हिंदी में? What is the meaning of this sentence?
उसने said माने कहा.
Yes. What is the meaning of the sentence, Pratap? हिंदी में बताइए इसका मतलब क्या है इस सेंटेंस का?
सर मतलब समझ नहीं आया इतना, पर ये इसका सैड का समझ आया. दूसरे की जगह बताया को खुद का कही हुई बात को सैड कहते हैं और जो दूसरे की सुनी हुई बात को बताते हैं उसको टोल्ड कहते हैं.
वरी का क्या मतलब? What is the meaning of the word worry?
जैसे शब्द आता है सर डोंट वरी, वैसे उस टाइप का शब्द.
चिंता. Yes, exactly. So the meaning of the sentence is some of the things he said worry me basically means that कुछ बातें जो उसने कही उससे मुझे चिंता हो रही है. That's what it basically means. So some of the things
Yes,
like someone said something which is which is a little which you didn't expect or which probably sounds a little dangerous or or someone is in a very bad situation and is explaining to you his or her condition. So some of the things he said worry me मतलब कुछ बातें जो उसने कही उससे मुझे चिंता हो रही है. That's what the meaning of the sentence is. Okay. Good. Yeah. So the focus is on the spoken word, the word that he spoke. So that's why your said is correct. Said worry me. Okay. So basically, the sentence means some of the things he expressed worry me. That's what it means. Okay. So said here is used in terms of express. Okay. Some of the things he expressed worry me. Kuch baatein kahi. Go ahead. Read the next one. Pratap, go ahead.
You should tell her that we were going to be late.
You should tell her that we are going to be late. We are going to be late. उसे
Sir,
बता
I
दो
have
कि
a,
हम yes.
small question. Like instead of using tell, can we use told?
What tense is this sentence is?
Present continuous tense, sir.
So the first half of the sentence is in the simple, you should tell her right now. So that's why you cannot use told. Told is used in the past tense, right?
Past tense. Okay, sir. Thanks.
Yeah. So we are going to be late. Yes. So this is in the present context. So that's why you should tell her right now, we are going to be late. So उसे बता दो कि हम late होंगे in the present tense. So that's why tell is the right thing. अब तक कहा नहीं है, वो कहने के लिए कह रहा है basically. That's what it means. Okay. All right. Anamika, go ahead. Read the next one.
Do you talk in English? Do you talk English? Sorry,
Do you speak English?
Speak
Obviously,
English.
don't
Yes,
say
yes,
do you
sir.
talk or do you tell. Do you speak
Okay.
English? क्या आप English में बोलते हैं? Do you speak the language? That's what it means. So speak is the obvious choice in
Okay.
this case. Okay.
Okay,
What did
sir.
I say? Tell and told is when there is a person who is receiving the information. Okay. The object is there. Here the question is being asked whether the person speaks English or no. Okay. So do you communicate? Do
Okay,
you
sir.
converse in English or no? That's what the meaning is. Okay. Do you converse in English or no? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Do you understand the language? That's what it means. Go ahead, read the next one. Anamika, go ahead.
I don't know what to say to you.
Yeah. So here two is given. So obviously say is correct.
Yes, sir.
If it was I
Yes.
don't know what to tell you is fine, but here two is given. So that should be
Two
your
is
hint.
given. Yes, sir.
So, to
Thank you, sir.
say to you. Okay. Correct. Sujata, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, read the next one.
He has been lies to everyone. He has been talking lies to everyone.
No, read the sentence again. Read the sentence again.
He has been telling lies to everyone, sir.
Exactly. Telling lies. Common statement, right? So सबसे झूठ बोल रहा है. He's been telling lies to everyone. He's been spreading lies. Basically, that's what it means. Okay. So it's not talking or saying. He's been telling lies to everyone. Okay. सबसे झूठ बोल रहा है. So he's been telling lies. So there are certain words like these, lie, etc., that you need to use tell. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, before question, can you please explain me again the difference between say and tell? Oh, saying and tell. I mean
Saying.
speak and talk.
Sorry.
Difference between speak and talk.
See, first thing is say versus tell. Okay. So when say is a word that focuses on the words someone said. Okay. And tell focuses more on the content of the message or what was told to someone. मतलब किसी से कुछ कहा गया, then that's when you use told. Okay. Say is used when you are focusing on the words जो कहे गए. Basically, it does not matter कि किसे कहे गए. So that person, the receiver of the information, will not be mentioned in the sentence.
Okay,
And
sir.
what is the second question?
Speak and talk.
Speak is a little more formal. Tell is talk is a little more informal. Okay. So speak is like is used in more formal, basically in a more formal tone, and tell is generally used in a little informal kind of tone. That's the major difference. But like for example, tell is like we speak. Like in tell, we must have the person following, basically the object receiving the person. So speak is so speak will be an irregular verb. Okay, the past form of which is spoke. So if I were to tell you another difference about speak versus talk. So yeah, as I mentioned, speak is a little more formal. So let's say he spoke, he will speak at the conference. Okay. Conference is a formal gathering. So here the right word is he will speak at the conference. He will talk at the conference is not grammatically incorrect, but you can avoid that because speak is better suited when we are talking about formal situations. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Or same sentence, if I want to, in the similar way, if I want to use talk, I can say he will talk to you about this matter. Here you can use talk informal. Here, even if you say he will speak to you about this matter, it's not incorrect, but you can use talk. He will talk to you about this matter. मतलब वह आपसे इस मामले में बात करेंगे. So here I'm just talking casually in an informal conversation, person-to-person conversation. So that's why talk is preferred choice. But for the conference, I use speak because that is a formal gathering. Got it? The difference?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Okay. Who just answered? Sujata, go ahead. Read the next one.
Let us talk sports.
Read the sentence again. Let's. Yeah, you're right. Your sentence is right. Let's
talk sports, sir.
Yeah. What is the meaning of the sentence? Let's talk sports.
Sports के बारे में बोलने.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So whenever there are sentences like these are casual sentences, like general informal way of saying that let's have a discussion on something. Okay, just give me a minute, guys. Just give me a minute. So yes, informal way of saying something, basically. So it's like when you say let's talk sports, let's talk politics, let's talk whatever. that basically means that let's have a discussion on something. So here what it is let's have a discussion on sports. That's what it basically means. Okay, good. Well done. Abhay, go ahead, read the next one.
Yes, sir. I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Yeah, very good. I didn't hear you. What did you say? Absolutely correct. आपने क्या कहा मैं सुन नहीं पाया. That's what it means. I didn't hear you. What did you say? Good. Go ahead, read the next one.
Third one, sir. Meera and I talked for 3 hours.
Yeah. Why talked here? What does it mean? Veera and I talked for 3 hours means we had a conversation for 3 hours. So we spoke to each other. That's what it basically means. That we had a conversation with each other. We had a conversation which lasted 3 hours. So that's why Meera and I talked for 3 hours. So you see the difference here, you know, when you use talked is a two-way thing. Okay. मतलब दोनों के बीच बात हो रही है. When you talk about, when you use the word speak or spoke, that's when one person is speaking. एक जन बात कर रहा है. But here, talk basically means that we had a conversation. So दोनों तरफ बात हो रही है. One person is talking to the other person. That's what it means. Okay, correct. Well done. Good answer. Let's continue. Nemichand, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Read the next slide.
Okay, sir. I am going to talk. Okay, sir. I am going to talk and speak. Both are correct, sir.
पूरा
लेकिन
sentence.
sir,
पूरा sentence पढ़िए. First read the sentence.
I am going to talk and speak. Both are correct to him about this.
I am going to talk to him about this. I am going to speak to him about this. Both in this case are correct here in this case. Here we are not talking about tell to him. No, it's not about tell or told. Here it's about I am going to talk to him about this. मतलब इस मुद्दे पर हम discuss करेंगे और मैं उससे बात करूंगा. I am going to speak to him. Also here in this case means the same. That's why speak and told both are correct in this case, because what the sentence essentially means is that इस मुद्दे पर या इस टॉपिक पर मैं उससे बात करूंगा. So even if you use talk or speak in this case, both are perfectly fine. Either you are going to talk to him in a informal way on personal terms, or you're going to speak to him in a formal way. We don't know that. We don't know that. Okay. So if the sentence, yeah.
I have a doubt. You told earlier to should not be after talk.
Tell की बात थी. Tell, not talk.
Okay.
That was about tell. I'm going to tell to him is incorrect. I'm going to speak to him.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that's the difference. Okay?
Sorry, sir.
No problem. That's okay. So here, basically, it means that either it can be in an informal way that I'm going to talk to someone, or I'm going to speak to someone in a formal way. So probably if this sentence was in an office environment, in a professional environment, the word that you can the preferred choice will be I'm going to speak to him about this in an official manner. If this was in a between two friends or between two acquaintances, so in an informal way, then you could say I'm going to talk to him about this. So either formally or informally, so both talk and speak are correct in this sentence. Means the same. Okay. All right. Nemichand, go ahead. Read the next one.
Okay, sir. I am going to talk him.
Talk. Him लिखा है. पूरा sentence पढ़िए Nemichand. You don't need to hesitate. Read the sentence first.
I am going to tell him the truth.
Truth. Read it again. Guys, the answer is not of importance. Always read the entire sentence first. Go ahead.
I am going to tell him the truth.
Truth. Truth is the spelling. So truth is the pronunciation. Okay.
Truth.
Yes, correct.
Yes,
I am going
truth.
to tell him the truth. मैं उसे सच बताऊंगा. So obviously here tell is the only correct option here. Okay. So I'm going to tell him the truth.
I think मेरे को लगा कि 2 है उसके बाद.
अभी मैं पहले नंबर पे
Talk to him.
आगे देखिए कभी
No,
3
it's-
पे, कभी 2 पे, कभी
Anamika, please be on mute. Thank you. Yes, no, there's no two
Yes,
here.
sir.
So, no, that's fine. You are not on mute, so I could hear some sound in the background. That's fine. Deepika, can you hear me?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Go ahead, read the next one, page 15. We're on page 15.
She always knows the right thing to speak.
Speak or say. Pura sentence पढ़िए.
She
Again.
al-
She. Nahi,
she-
she. Yeah.
she always knows the right thing to
Say. Yeah. क्या मतलब इस sentence का? What is the meaning of the sentence?
Thing to say.
She always knows the right thing to say. Means what?
वह हमेशा जानती है किस right thing
सही बात कहना, basically. So basically the sentence means that she always has the right words, she always has the right thing to say at the right moment. That's what the meaning is. के सही वक्त पर सही बात कहना वो हमेशा जानती है. That's what the meaning of the sentence is. So obviously say is the only option that is correct here. It's not about speaking to someone here, or it's not about speaking on a particular topic. It's about saying the right words, saying the right thing. So that's why it's correct here, because the focus is on the words that she says. जो बात कहती है उस पर यहाँ पर focus है. So that's why say is the only right option here. So she always knows the right thing to say. That's correct. Okay.
सही टाइम पे सही बात
कहना, exactly. So that's why say is the only option which is appropriate in this case. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead, read the next one. Deepika, go ahead, read the next one. Deepika, you're on mute. I'm unable to hear you. आप mute पर हो. I'm not able to hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
Don't to your grandfather in that tone. Don't speak to your grandfather in that tone.
Read it clearly. आप हिचकिचा के क्यों पढ़ रहे हो? Read it loudly.
Don't speak to your grandfather in that tone.
Very good. Very good. This is how you read. Guys, whenever you read, please be loud and clear so that everyone can hear. And I'm also able to understand your pronunciation, whether it's correct or no. Okay, so good. So don't speak to your grandfather in that tone. Basically, उनसे इस तरह इस tone में बात मत करो. That's what it basically means, the sentence. So obviously it's correct. Don't speak to your grandfather in that tone. Okay. Here it's about having a conversation with someone. So the speaker is telling the other person that अपने grandfather से इस तरह बात मत करो. Okay. Just give me.
Why used to tell?
Just give me a minute. Yes, sorry, Deepika, you were asking something. What was it?
Why don't tell? Use the tell.
Tell नहीं हो सकता ना किसी बात पर. It's not about telling the grandfather something. Don't tell to your grandfather in that tone doesn't make sense. क्या किस चीज के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? Tell what? The meaning of the sentence is not about telling something to someone. It's about speaking. जिस tone में आप किससे बात करते हैं उस पर focus है. That is the meaning of the sentence. So it's not about telling him the truth or telling him the lie or telling him about something or about what happened. The speak, guys, just give me a minute. I am getting a. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, guys. There was a call from a hospital, so I had to answer that. So yes, here basically the thing is that don't speak to your grandfather. इसका मतलब क्या है आपको? What do you think is this meaning of the sentence?
The grandfather, मन दादा के सामने ऐसी टोन में बात मत करो.
Exactly. So that's why speak is the only word. It's not about telling him something. You got the difference?
बोलो. Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
exactly. So
Sir,
it's not.
in Hindi meaning कहना.
Yes, बात करना.
We cannot
basically.
कहना.
नहीं,
Yes.
कहना नहीं. Speak here in this case. It will
नहीं sir,
बोलना.
the meaning of the tell. Meaning of tell.
कहना. Yes,
Basic
that's
meaning
correct.
of
Tell. Tell
कहना.
is कहना. Here it's basically here. Tell basically means बताना. कहना बताना. Here speaking basically means बोलना.
Yes,
Is tone में बोलना. So that's what the speaker is talking about. The fact that you should not speak to your grandfather in that tone. अपने grandfather से इस tone में बात मत करो. That's what it basically means. Okay. All right. Thank you. Rupa, can you hear me?
In other words,
Yeah.
we cannot.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Z, you were saying something. What was the question?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm just saying in that particular sentence, we cannot tell to something. We speak to someone.
Exactly. It's not about telling
हम किसी को
about.
कुछ कह नहीं रहे,
कह
हम
नहीं
बस
रहे.
बात कर रहे हैं.
Exactly. So
Yes, sir.
the focus is here on the spoken word. It's not about telling something. It's about
Yes,
the manner in which you speak to someone. It's about the manner
Yes,
here.
sir. Yes, sir.
So when I say don't speak to your grandfather in that tone, basically I'm talking about your manner in which you are speaking to the person. So that manner of your speaking is not, the manner is not right. That's what the speaker is highlighting. Okay. Okay. Rupa, can you hear me? Rupa, you're on mute. I'm unable to
Yes,
hear you. Rupa, can you hear me? Up mute par ho. You just need to unmute. Okay, I'll come back to you. If there's any issue, just disconnect and reconnect. Okay. Krishna, can you hear me? Krishna, you're also on mute. Just unmute and reply. Guys, if there is any issue, just try and disconnect and reconnect. Okay. Okay.
Sir,
Prat-
your voice is cracking.
Okay, give me a minute. Is it okay now? Is it clear? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. It's
Yes, sir.
Okay.
clear.
Thank you. Yes, Krishna, Rupa, can you hear me, guys? Rupa, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Please go ahead. Read the page 17.
Today only I joined, sir. New.
No problem. That's fine. Good. Welcome to the classes. Go ahead.
Question, I am not seeing question.
Page 17. I'm on page 17.
I told her that I loved her.
Yeah, very
I
good.
said
That's
her. I
No.
said her.
told her. Told is correct. Told her. Said to
Okay.
her. Okay. To, if there was two, then you could have to use that. But told here the focus is about expressing your love for someone. So basically here, I told her basically means I informed her, I expressed my love. Basically, that's what it means. So your first answer is correct. It's not about I said to her. If it was the case, then it's fine. But here told is the appropriate thing because the sentence is in the past tense, obviously. So I told her that I loved her. It's correct. All right. The first answer is correct.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Rupa, read the next one.
She and I talked all night.
Correct. That's correct. She and I talked all night basically means that we had a conversation. We were speaking to each other the entire night. That's what it means. Okay. So she and I talked all night. Good. So guys, always remember in terms of pronouns. Okay. In terms of pronouns, when you can be on mute. That's fine. Okay. Rupa, you can be on mute. That's fine. Yeah. So if this, just to give an example here. Okay. If this sentence, let's say, if I were to give you all a sentence, you can tell me which is correct. Okay. Ram and okay. So my sentence, Rupa, please be on mute. Yeah, thank you. So my question to you guys is, if my sentence is, there are two sentences, tell me which sentence is correct. Okay. Anyone can answer. That's fine. My two sentences are, Sam and I went out for dinner. I and Sam went out for dinner. Which sentence is grammatically correct, guys?
Sam and I
Why?
went out
And
for dinner.
I.
Why is that
Because,
correct?
sir, second person is we. Because sir, second person after me. I and we and I, sir.
Yeah, very good. Exactly. That's correct. That is correct. Sam and I went out for dinner. Is correct. So you're similarly, just remember as a grammar rule, when you talk about yourself as a pronoun, okay, you need to use yourself as the second person in the sentence. So here again, that's the example. She and I. It's not I and her. I and her talked all night. No, she and I talked all night. So the second person will always come first in this. Just remember that when you're using the pronoun I needs to come second in the sentence, the latter half of the sentence. The other person you need to mention first. So y'all are right, absolutely right. Sam and I went out for dinner is grammatically correct. It's not I and Sam went out for dinner. You always mention the other person's name first, and then you speak about yourself when you're using I as the pronoun for yourself. Okay. So Sam and I went out for dinner is the correct sentence. Similarly here, she and I spoke all night, or she and I talked all night. Basically, we had a conversation all night. Okay. All right. Krishna, go ahead, read the next one.
You spoke on the phone. Hi, I am Meera. We spoke on the phone last Tuesday.
Very good. We spoke on the phone last Tuesday. हमने पिछले Tuesday एक दूसरे से बात करी. That's what it basically means. So correct answer. I am Meera. We spoke on the phone last Tuesday. Correct. It's not about we said something, we told to each other something. No, it's we told something. No, it's we spoke. Basically means we had a conversation on the phone last Tuesday. What is the difference? When do we use on the phone and over the phone? What is the difference? When do we use on the phone and when do we use over the phone?
No, sir, I couldn't.
That's okay. Anyone? When do we use on the phone?
On the phone, that means phone पर बात करी, and over the phone, that means कि phone के अलावा हमने वैसे बात करी.
No, it's not about phone के अलावा. Fine, good attempt, but no, that's not exactly the right answer. But yeah, your first half of the answer was correct. Anyone? What is the difference, guys, between on the phone and over the phone?
Phone के बारे में बात करी sir, over the phone.
Sorry?
Phone के बारे में बात करी, over the phone.
No, that's not the meaning of the sentence.
Here proposition on is the suitable one, sir. Preposition on.
Abhay, my question is, what is, my question is different. It's not about this sentence. My question is, when do we use on the phone and when do we use over the phone? Guys, think when I say that, when I say, yeah.
Sir, the fan is hanged over my head.
Sorry, I didn't understand your sentence.
The fan hanged over my head.
मेरा question क्या है निमिषन? I'm asking specifically about on the phone and over the phone के बीच में difference क्या है वो बताइए. Not any other sentence. Guys, on the phone basically means that you are means that someone is using a telephone. So basically, how on the phone is used basically when, let's say for example, can you please turn down the TV or the volume? I am on the phone. So it's, I will not say I am over the phone. No, I am on the phone means the speaker is indicating कि मैं कुछ चीज कर रहा हूँ. क्या कर रहा हूँ? मैं phone पर बात कर रहा हूँ. So on the phone is used as an expression, is used to indicate that we used the telephone as means of having a conversation. So here again, it basically means that we spoke. Here, if I were to use this sentence and I say we spoke over the phone last Tuesday. Okay. So in this particular sentence, even if I were to use over the phone, it's grammatically correct. Okay. We spoke over the phone last Tuesday is also grammatically correct in this given sentence. I'll explain why. On the phone is a phrase, is a phrase that is specifically used when you highlight the telephone as a means of doing something. When you are literally speaking on the phone, let's say for example, please don't interrupt me when I'm on the phone, means मैं जब phone पर बात कर रहा हूँगा तब मुझे interrupt मत करो. Similarly, please turn down the volume of the television or whatever speaker. I am on the phone. he was on the phone when I arrived, so I couldn't speak to him. Here, what am I indicating? That the other person was having a conversation, phone पर बात कर रहा था जब मैं घर पर आया, इसलिए मेरी उससे बात नहीं हुई. So here you are highlighting the fact that someone is using a telephone. That's when you use the term or the phrase on the phone. Now, over the phone means what? The focus is on doing something. कुछ चीज आपने की using phone as a means to do it. मतलब, what is the meaning of that? When I say using phone as a means to do that, means that phone is a way to do it. So over the phone, मतलब आप highlight कर रहे हो कि आप. So when the reason I say that we spoke over the phone last Tuesday is grammatically correct. Why? The speaker is highlighting that we did not meet last Tuesday. हम मिले नहीं, ना ही हमने email exchange किए. We neither sent each other an email, nor we met in person. What is the speaker highlighting? That we spoke over the phone. So हमने phone पर बात करी. That is what the speaker is highlighting. So the examples that I gave with on the phone, let me give you some examples with over the phone. Let's say, for example, you all tell me which is the correct sentence. Okay. She told him the news on the phone or over the phone, which is grammatically correct.
Over the phone.
Yeah. Why over the phone?
Because we are sharing news.
What are you highlighting?
Phone.
Exactly. No, you are highlighting the news that was shared.
News.
How?
Through the way of communication way is the phone.
Phone. Exactly. It's not that. It's not that the news was communicated by by writing a letter or sending an email or by sending a WhatsApp message. No, we told him the news over the phone. Here, the message and the means of passing that message is highlighted. So over the phone is when something is done. That something can be anything. That can be conveying news, giving good news, bad news, whatever it is. Or let's say, for example, let's say if I were to make a sentence, I am able to pay my bills over the phone or on the phone. So I don't have to write checks, which is grammatically correct. I am able to pay my bills over the phone or on the phone. So
Sir,
I don't have to
I think here
write
also
checks.
over the phone.
Very good. Anyone else? Anyone else thinks on the phone, over the phone? Which one is correct here?
Over the phone, sir.
Yeah, exactly. So phone पर मैं bills pay कर सकता हूँ.
Over
Basically,
the phone, sir.
Over the phone by giving my credit card details, my bank account details. I'm able to pay my bills over the phone, so I don't have to write checks. Basically, okay. When we speak about ordering food, let's say we say we ordered takeout over the phone or on the phone.
This is also over the phone.
Exactly. We placed an order over the phone. It's not on the phone. Okay. So just remember, that's why in this particular sentence, you can use we spoke over the phone last Tuesday. That is fine. Okay. We spoke on the phone last Tuesday is also fine because here again, the simple meaning is that हमने phone को use किया बात करने के लिए. So to have a conversation. So just remember, whenever you are in doubt, think whether just remember whether you are literally talking about someone being on the phone at that moment, or you are talking about using phone as means to convey some information. This is a common confusion. That's why I highlighted it. A lot of time people get confused between using on the phone and over the phone. Just remember, this is how we use it. Okay. Krishna, go ahead, read the last one.
Speak up. Speak up. I can't hear you.
What is the meaning of the sentence?
Speak loudly.
Yeah, very good. Exactly. Be a little louder. I am unable to hear you. That's what it basically means. Yeah, very good. So speak up. I can't hear you basically means that थोड़ा जोर से बात करो. I can't hear you right now. Okay. So speak up. Whenever you are telling someone to be a little louder, always use this word, speak up. Okay. It's not talk up or tell up. It's speak up. Speak up basically means जोर से बात करो. Increase your, the volume basically. Okay. Speak up. That's why we use phrasal verbs like turn up the volume. Okay. Turn up, speak up, turn down. Okay. So yeah, speak up is correct here. Anyone has any doubt about the sentences that we discussed or any question? I'm happy to answer. We still have some time. Anyone has any doubts about the topic that we discussed or any common confusions? Please feel free to share. I'm happy to answer.
So one sentence is tell I you don't speak in this tone. This is correct sentence, sir?
No, I didn't understand the meaning. इसका हिंदी में बताइए क्या मतलब है इस सेंटेंस का?
मैंने उसको बताया तुम इतनी इस टोन में बात मत करो.
Yeah, so you can either say, you can say, I told him not to speak in this tone. I told him not to speak in this tone, or I asked him not to speak in this tone.
I asked him.
I asked him or I told him. Told him is better. I told him not to speak in this tone.
Told is better, sir.
Yeah, I told him not to speak in this tone. Correct. मैंने उसे कहा कि वह इस स्वर में ना बोले. That's what it basically means. Okay?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Speak up means जोर से बोलना या
Yes.
बोलो.
नहीं, जोर से बोलो. थोड़ा जोर से बोलो. मुझे सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है. Speak up. I can't hear you. Second half में जो लिखा है ना, I can't hear you. So कई बार फोन पर बात करते वक्त, person is traveling or you are somewhere where there's a lot of noise. You ask the person to speak up, right? Because you are not able to hear the person. That's why. Okay, yeah. So I told him not to speak in this tone is the correct sentence, the one that was asked earlier. Anyone has any doubt about any of the other sentences? I'm happy to clarify. Okay, if it's fine, it's all right. If no one has any,
sir, I have a very small question.
go ahead. Question never small or big.
Means,
Go ahead.
question is that I am talking on phone call or over the phone, sir. Which one is right?
Sorry?
My question is, I am talking on phone call or over the phone call.
I'm speaking on the phone. On the phone. I am on the phone. Basically means that आप phone पर हो अभी. You are. मैं phone पर बोल रहा हूँ. So I am speaking on the phone. That's what it means.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Yeah. In this particular sentence, even if you use I'm speaking over the phone is also not incorrect in this particular sentence because it essentially means that you are highlighting that you are using phone as a means to have a conversation. So in your sentence, both are fine. It's like the other sentence that we discussed. We spoke on the phone last Tuesday. यहाँ पर over the phone and on the phone, both are fine. But there are certain situations when you use on and when you use over is like the ones that I highlighted. He was on the phone when I entered the house. Here you don't say he was over the phone. Here you will say he was on the phone means that he was speaking on the phone. He was having a conversation using the telephone. So here you can't say he was over the phone because that will make a different meaning altogether. Okay. So that doesn't make sense. So that's when you differentiate. Otherwise, in these situations, you can use on the phone and over the phone. Both are fine. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
I'm paying amount over the phone. Is this correct, sir?
Over the phone. That's fine. I'm paying my bill over the phone. It's correct. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. Basically, you are using phones. You are using phone as a means to pay your bills. That's correct. Your sentence is absolutely right. Okay. Just give me a minute, guys. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Anyone has any question? Please feel free to ask. Say versus tell. Speak versus talk. Whatever. Yeah. Anyone has any sentence? Any question? Just give me a minute, guys. Guys, please be on mute. There's some sound in the background. Yeah, if that's about it, it's okay. Then I'll see you guys at 4 p.m. We'll have another topic, probably a grammar topic. Let me see if I have something that I can tell you all to prepare. If you're
Sir, leaderboard is remaining.
sorry, yeah, a leaderboard. I'll show that. Just a minute. I was just checking the next topic. Yeah, study of homonyms, basically. Yeah, very good. So this is a topic that we've done in the past, but it is a never-ending topic because we have so many words. So homonyms are words that are similar sounding words, either have same spelling or have different spellings, different meanings, but they sound the same. Okay, so please practice some homonyms before we join the next class. Okay, similar sounding words. Okay, so sound similar but have a different meaning, basically. Okay, homonyms is the topic. Just search the topic and on our app and do some practice. I'll connect with you guys at 4 p.m. Okay, homonyms. Okay, we'll discuss some words. So well done, guys. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you guys at 4 p.m. Okay, thank you. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.